you get a deal on a cabin. You probably go into it knowing it's a lot of work, right? Top to bottom. But sometimes you get into it, you're like, woo, we
Mhm.
underestimated that a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Uh,
we definitely did. We look back at pictures sometimes and it's like, why did we buy that? Why did we walk onto that property and think that's not a big deal.
oh,
We
we
can do
could do
this.
that.
We were, I don't even know the right word to use for that, but we thought it was going to be nothing. And it took
4 years, did you say?
4 years of blood, sweat, and tears. And we also made a lot of good memories while
Oh,
we stayed there. A
oh, cool.
huge amount of memories that our kids still talk about. And we have plans on buying another one day.
Nice.
But yeah, it was a very interesting experience, all of it. It was all hard, but extremely doable.
Right.
Just have to plan it out a little bit better, I guess. I mean, everybody's situation is different,
Sure.
but I would say the cabin was the most rewarding.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I understand the cabin story correctly. So that wasn't your primary, that was an investment house or a second home or whatever you want to
Yes,
call that. So
yes,
you had something else where you were raising the kids and he and your father-in-law were up there kind of working on it. You called it a liability, which for me means it wasn't rented. It
correct.
was burning cash as you did the remodel.
Yep.
When you came into it, did you think it would be 4 years, or what was the gotcha that made it 4 years? That's a long time.
We thought it was going to be like a year. We
Okay.
thought we were going to get it done in about a year, but I had wanted to keep it. We wanted to keep it. And my husband's like, we might want to rent it out. We might want to sell it and put that money into
Somewhere else, yeah.
somewhere else. And I was like, no, I didn't want to hear it, even though I knew
Yeah.
that. I grew up going to a cabin. So I was like, nope,
Right,
la, 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 I don't want to hear it.
right,
But
right, right.
even though I knew
Okay.
deep down that might be the right option. And I
Okay.
think we just kind of took our time with it because we wanted, plus the market too. We
Sure.
sold it at a time when there was like two, maybe two at the most cabins under 1 million for sale
Hmm.
up there. So we had a ton of showings. We had,
What year did you sell it?
oh gosh, I think it was 2 years ago now.
So
If I remember right, I think it was
2021.
like May 2 years ago.
Okay. So pretty good time. I mean, rates were still
Yeah.
low, a lot of activity, I bet, probably
Yep.
over asking. It
Yep.
was a pretty good timing.
Yep. It was we could not have timed it better,
There you
which,
go.
yes, thankful to my
Well,
husband.
well, there you are now. So basically by getting out of it, you're basically repositioning equity, right? You're taking like you called it a liability and you're now moving it into an asset. So you get it sold, you get it in escrow, you start looking around. Sounds like you found something in Clovis. I'm gonna guess a single family home, maybe a
Yep.
duplex. I don't know.
Yeah. Single family.
Okay. All right. New construction.
I
What'd you
think it was
find?
built in 2005, if
All
I
right.
remember
So
right.
relatively new.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then
Yeah.
you sell, you take all the equity, you roll it in, your debt to property values 50% or whatever it is,
Mhm.
and it cash flows simply because you have a lot of down. Okay.
Yep.
All right.